Right, hello, let's have a look at Matic then, shall we? So again, please watch my video on Bitcoin just to get an overview of what's likely to take place in the market as on a whole, but then sort of bear in mind what I say about that, and apply that really to your thinking when you're deciding to make any kind of trade. Not that I'm a financial advisor, so it's not financial advice. One thing I would say though is I know that Matic is looking to make some sort of big changes fundamentally. I think they've got a beta mainnet about to come out, and they might have a listing on Coinbase. We don't know that for certain. But what we're doing currently is, when we're looking here on the tether values, we are actually testing our old lows of around about 1 cent, which is not a great sign, is it? And to be honest with you, the outlook on this looks pretty bearish as well. When we look at the state of the MACD and the RSI, looks definitely bearish, there's no question about that. We'll have a quick look on the itchy cloud, just because it's been in a trend for a long time. We're beneath the cloud, and we've also had crosses here, which is never a good sign. So it definitely looks bearish. It needs some fundamentals to change on this one for it to really start to reverse its trend. So I would expect new lows perhaps on this one. The only thing I was going to say is I was having a look here on the tether value, and it actually looks okay when you look at it on the tether. You've got to bear in mind though that, not tether by the way, Bitcoin, so the Satoshi values are looking actually okay, but that doesn't mean anything, because really Bitcoin is falling, making lower lows, and at this point it looks like it's going to have a continuation of that move all the way down to perhaps around 6,600 is where I think it's probably going to find its best opportunity to bounce. It's about a bit of a do or die situation for Bitcoin. So I think Matic, from what we can see at the moment, looks like it's falling roughly at the same speed thereabouts. However, one thing I would say is when you have a look at the MACD on this one, on the daily, when it wavers around like this, and this is just generally a sort of a setup that you would be looking for on any kind of coin. It doesn't mean it's good or it's bad. In fact, to be honest with the situation with the cloud and everything like that, and all the other indicators looking bearish, it does, I wouldn't say, we've had a cross here as well, so it probably would be a bearish move. But when you see the MACD doing these sort of weaving around the 0 point area, it does suggest that there's a big move to take place at some point. Now I know that you can measure this out, and there are certain symmetrical triangle patterns that you could put up with Matic. I'm not really a fan of pattern trading, especially on a coin like this. We really just it's a bit of a touch and go with a coin like this, because you really just have to look at the very, very short term, and you've got to bear in mind what the market suggests. And the market, I should say, does look pretty doesn't look very favourable at the moment for altcoins. You can see that Bitcoin dominance is still 70%, and perhaps maybe rising, and the crypto market cap is down almost 2% today. So it's not looking great. So unless Matic can, I know they've got a beta mainnet coming any minute really, that might give it that little push it needs to break out of this little area and turn this MACD into a bullish one, and then the levels I'd be expecting to achieve could be as high as our previous ones up here, but that's quite optimistic. I'd like to see us get up to around 155 Satoshis, and perhaps maybe 177 to 180 preferably. That would suggest that there might be a turnaround, but the market is down, so when the market's down, all coins are down, and Matic can't escape that. I'm afraid Matic cannot escape that. If I was going to be listing it on Coinbase, what I would do, just as a bit of a educated guess, is if I was to list any coin on Coinbase, I'd do it in a buyer's market. I wouldn't do it in a seller's market. So if let's just say Matic is to be listed on Coinbase, I think the most sensible thing to do for anybody would be to announce that when the market is turned around. I wouldn't be announcing it now. I mean, it would just be a complete waste of time, because yes, there would be a pump, there would also be a dump, because the market looks like it wants to carry on dumping. So if I was in charge of Coinbase, that's how I'd play it. I'd say let's not announce it now. Let's announce it when people are interested in buying these coins rather than selling them, because there's nothing in it for anybody at that point, is there? So that's just the way I feel about it. And if I was a businessman in charge of Coinbase, that's how I'd like to play that card. So really the only thing we've got going for us is beta mainnet, but everything else is stacked against us, so I think we're going to be making revisiting our previous lows of 1 cent and perhaps maybe lower. I don't think on the Satoshi values, don't think we're going to be going down as low as 80 cent, but I think when you're looking at the Tether values, yeah, we will be making new lows. Anyway, I'll leave that one with you there. Hope that's not too depressing for all you holders, such as myself. I am a holder of Matic. So yeah, let's see if this one plays out. And like I say, hold your breath, and everything should be okay in the long run. But the long run, I'm talking probably not going to see anything change really for the market until towards the end of the year, maybe even next year. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take it easy.